Greetings, all you retro gamer heads out there. This is Nox-Hardigan, and today we're playing Jackal for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay, now that we got that cool intro out of the way, let's get going with this game. Alright, this game was a arcade port, and of course released by Konami, which always had some of the best co-op games ever. With this game, you get to shoot your little pellet shooter, and you start off with grenades, but you can upgrade those with rockets, and it ends up being a quad rocket. The goal is basically just to save as many survivors as you can. You don't have to kill everybody, but I kind of like doing it. Your enemies consist of soldiers, helicopters, tanks, other jeeps, and and these things, of course. So yeah, upgrade it to a rocket. The way you upgrade is if you rescue some of the certain POWs. The ones that are glowing are the ones that give you those upgrades. The ones that don't glow are just regular guys, and they just give you more points when you rescue them. You can kill pretty much anything with every weapon you got. Nothing's really invulnerable. As far as like the rockets go, they can't shoot over rocks like I'm about to demonstrate here. So if you had the grenade, it could go right over that rock and kill that tank or that gunner's nest. What I learned here in this game, you want to drive all the way around sometimes, because there's always like some hidden spots that you might miss, where you could get here there's not, but I'm just showing you. Yeah, like there'll be random spots where these little forts or not forts, but these little buildings that carry the guys being captured. You gotta admit, these enemies did a pretty good job. I mean, look how many guys that they captured already. Boy, it's like, I already got like 10 people in this one little jeep. Not to mention the two that are, one that's driving and the one that's shooting. This has always been a really good, always been a very fun game. This was actually the very first game I ever owned when I got a Nintendo, other than, of course, Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers, which is Super Mario Brothers, which is what came with the console. And I remember just like picking this one and just being really stoked about it. None of my friends had it, so I had a sleepover. This is the one we were playing, and so many just long nights of just us ordering pizza or eating popcorn, and chips or whatnot, and sodas, and playing this bad boy. Usually in these games, you always like to rush through and just bust through. But here there's no timer, so which is great. You can chill out and just take your sweet time. And I just got that final upgrade there, which is the quad. See, and there you go. So like when you hit a rock or a tree like this, it'll spread past it. So it kind of like works like the grenade there, where it's like going over the tree. Like here, I'll be able to demonstrate the sideways. And if you ever see that white helicopter which just passed by, don't be threatened. That's actually a good guy. He's the one that's gonna help you get these guys out of here that you just rescued. And see how it's there you go. How it goes over. Boom. Kind of cool killing one guy with a rocket. Just gonna shoot him. Double whammy there. I always got a kick out of that noise. And the good thing about this game is like it's kind of like you can backtrack a certain a little amount of time, so you don't want to go too far up. Like in some games, or most games actually, you can't even backtrack at all. Once you get to a certain spot, that's it. Bottom of the screen is where it ends. See, like right there, I moved a little bit past it. So if you do accidentally miss something, you think that, oh no, might not be able to get it. Chances are you might be able to get it if you didn't go too far up. I think this is the last guy I have to rescue. As you can see, they're like how patiently waiting there. They're just shooting me and they're not shooting them. Oh, and keep in mind, just like every other game, when you get a power up, if you die, you get to start from scratch again. Oh, and just so you know, it's always you might want to clear out enemies all the way around before you start dropping these guys off, because they'll shoot you while you're on it, while you're doing this, and then every time you have a guy, every time you get killed and you have people on there, you always lose one, or every time you die. So say if you had 10 and you get killed, you're only going to have 9 left. So for maximum points and maximum pleasure, take you guys out. Okay, here's the boss. That's what always happens with the boss. You hear that little alarm, and this first boss battle is tanks that take 2 hits each. The only, I guess, qualm you would have with this game, other than the whole like, your rocket being limited, you're not going over stuff, is the fact that you only can shoot upwards with your machine gun. Wow, that was a close call there. Yeah! And as you notice, there's a little map screen, and we have only 6 levels to do, and I say only because, that's pretty short considering. But it's a challenge nonetheless. Okay, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I brought this up, but like, there's multiple ways to kill these enemies. Most of the weapons that you use kill anything. Some take more hits, obviously, with the machine gun. The rockets usually just a one-hit wonder. The tanks, if they're like a certain color, like if they're blue like those enemies, they have to be hit twice, no matter how strong your weapon is. And these Medusa heads suck, because you got those little heat seekers. So with that being said, the rockets, again, can kill pretty much anything. Your machine gun can kill pretty much anything, just takes a little more hits. You can't upgrade that, like I said. But you can, like I've been doing on some of these occasions, you can run over the soldiers. If you're like trying to dodge other multiple fires from other, like, say, enemies, like say tanks and jets and helicopters and whatnot. You can just plow right through those guys, but you don't want to run into anything else because you'll be dead meat. And as far as the controls go, it's really fluent. It's really smooth. The game really slows down because that was kind of a problem that these 8-bit games had, where there's too much stuff going on the screen and it slows it down and glitch, and some of the people become transparent. But this doesn't seem to have too much of that problem. God, just skin up my ass on that one. I remember when the first time I played this part always got me every time. There you go. And so they did that really good job with that, as far as like not having too much going on the screen affecting your gameplay. So I really enjoyed that about this game. Really smooth. I mean, what more could you ask for an 8-bit game? Oh yeah, and that's what I forgot to mention too. Like if you start shooting spots on the screen, you get that star, and that's an automatic upgrade to the maximum upgrade. So let's say if you have the grenades and you hit that spot, you grab that, it'll give you the automatic quad. And that noise, that little jingle that you heard, that means you got an extra minute. It's kind of weird seeing a freaking 810 fly above you, dropping like those funny hand grenades that used in World War II by the Germans. They're like those little sticks with the little, I guess, canister or cylinder on top of it. I guess there's some guys sitting on the bottom of the jet just dropping those manually, I mean, instead of like coming from the jet itself. It's so bad when you choose a rocket on one guy. The good thing about those rockets, you know, there's no limited firepower. The only time you're gonna lose them is if you die. And see, after you got the 4, there's really no upgrade left. It'd be cool if you had like a double rocket, or one shoots from the back and one shoots from the front, and then you could have double quad. That'd be really cool. But hey, I'm not complaining. The firepower in this game is great. Let me see if there's anyone over here to take out. Yeah. I'll go this way. Wow, those jeeps are really crazy. Be wary of those exploding columns that come rolling at you. You can shoot those also, so just be aware of that. Excuse me. Again, I think I got everybody, so that's good. Got 6 men, so I'm in good shape. Okay, the boss here is gonna be it's gonna be coming up right now. And what tends to happen if you're rushing through, you get to the boss, and there'll be enemies still on the screen, so you have to worry about them while you're trying to dodge the boss's attack. So you notice I'm slowly creeping up, because I don't want that to happen here. Oh, first time we got killed by a soldier of all people. But at least I got rid of all my guys, so I didn't lose any of them. I didn't lose any of my, as far as any of my comrades. See, it's quite the variety here. I mean, like, of enemies. I mean, it's pretty crazy, and very coordinated, their attacks. I mean, they don't give you much of a chance to react, but it's quick, it's nimble. Your Jeep, you got some speed. It's really not too hard to dodge, considering. And this is what I was referring to right here, where it's got 3 bosses. So you just want to keep shooting away. But those like little heat seekers, and oh man, it's tough. I believe each head takes 2 hits, if not 4. So yeah, the trick here is to go up, shoot a grenade, and retreat and fire. Your machine gun, that way you get all these damn rockets behind you. It's very tedious, and if I had the quad but didn't die, it'd be a lot easier. Okay. And another suggestion is that way you don't waste your grenades on the rockets coming out of the mouth. Do it. Press both buttons. Do both attacks at the same time. That way you're killing the rockets with your machine gun and blasting the heads with your power weapon, your grenade or the rocket. There we go. The turbo controller is great for this too, especially for your grenade weapon. Machine gun, it's a little weird. You can put your settings. And like where, because it shoots in 3s. If you haven't noticed that, if you haven't noticed the machine gun, if you can do your little settings like you could do on your, I think your NES Advantage. I don't know if NES Max can do that. But, you can make it. You can make your machine gun or your machine gun weapon more rapid. If that makes any sense. Well, as we're moving on, as you can see, we're on some kind of I guess you could say it looks like a military base now. A lot of times we're just kind of in the fields, we're just trying to infiltrate the enemy lines, and it looks like we're basically on their base, in their territory for sure. I honestly like to blow up everything in sight. Even the things that don't shoot at you, like those little extra jeeps. They don't come alive or anything where they'll come after you, but I just shoot them anyway because it's funny. I'm gonna go around this way. There's two ways to go about that. So I like to do that, it's a little easier. I think it is. And here he comes. Yeah, this guy doesn't want to die. There we go. The reason I think those guys can kill you in one hit is because they're not holding machine guns. It looks like they're holding rocket guns. This looks like it's on their shoulders. So you can't even see me coming. That's how you roll. The only thing I don't like about the upgrades as far as like the rockets go is like once you get that first one, it's like okay, big deal. It's a little faster, but you know it doesn't do any more damage. Once you get that double, then it's like okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, there's gonna be boats over here, so I'm gonna try this side. I know I'm gonna get sandwiched probably. That's submarines. You only can hit those when they come up, of course. Okay, here comes the rescue chopper. So that means I'm getting close to the port. I mean to the helipad. I like that the grenades, even if they don't blow up, they just go in their path, they still kill them. So they can pass a guy, kill him, and if there's someone beyond him, they'll kill him too. So that's kind of cool. See, that's the good thing about the grenades. See, I shoot over the boxes, which is great. So you see, it may be the first weapon, and people might think, oh, it's the first one, I want the rockets. But I tell you what, it does come in handy. So you're not really getting screwed when you die. Oh, see? Oh, barely got him. Okay, now I got the quad. See, there you go. See, that's what the star does. Okay, up here we got it's a little tricky part. It's gonna be like a little pattern. See, I'm looking at these guys that face those little gray gun-looking things. Well, those are lasers, and they're set to like a pattern. So watch the pattern before you just decide to just go flying through. The first one's always the hardest because that's the thing that's gonna get on the edge here. And that always happens. See, those head guns. That was really, that was pretty. See, don't get stuck, make sure you go straight. Don't do any angles. Okay, right here, this pattern is a lot different. And it sucks how they can go through it, but you can't. But hey, that's video looks for you. Oh, wow. Okay, that wasn't the pattern I was getting. This is here. Oh. Ah. Yeah, these damn gunner's nests or whatever. Alright. Oh. Oh, wow. Whew. Yeah, I hate those trucks because you go to those guys and then if you let that guy, you know, you don't shoot him before he parks. When he parks, he starts releasing more soldiers your way. Just more distractions you don't need. Wow, there's an extra man. I don't think I've killed one single guy yet, as far as a POW. So that's really cool. Doing a lot better than I expected. I mean, granted, I haven't played this game in a while. Oh man, see this thing right here? That's a different one. This one kills all the enemies on the screen. So it's kind of hard to get before you kill these guys, because you can go in there and you hit that, but the bullets go flying and you get killed. So it's kind of it's just whatever. Just kill them. Don't even worry about trying to get that up here. I mean that multiple destroyer of enemy things, star, whatever. See that one? I always had trouble with that one. I'm surprised I got out of that. At least I took him out with me. And there's my extra man. This guy's not so hard considering he's just every single gun is like a spread cannon, so that's the only whack thing about it. I know we don't sweat when I die and lose my quad. I mean, it's no big deal. I just get more worried about him than I have. It's very sparing on the continues, like all Konami games. Well, I'm going to end this video right here, and then we're going to finish it off in the next one. Hopefully I'll be able to beat the game. Until then, I'll see you next time. This is Nox-Hardigan signing off.